I'm Paul Enigson, also known as Pablo, and over the last 12 years I've built over 600 craps practice tables, portable practice tables, and portable throwing stations. They're now available at wholesale prices. My website is pabloscrapsunits.com, and it's listed at the bottom of this video. Stop by and check them out, and enjoy the following video.
Everybody, welcome back. We've just discussed the layout of the table. Now we're going to talk about the personnel who run the game. Where I'm sitting right here would be known as the box person. Could be a man or a woman, but the box man, in this case, male gender, his job is to control the game. He makes sure that the bets are made properly. He also makes sure that the dealers pay out the correct amounts to the players. And he watches the dealers on the left and the dealers on the right. He controls the game. He just wants to make sure everything's running smoothly. If there's going to be an argument or somebody's contesting a bet, they will stop the game and he'll make the decision. Then we move on to the stick man. The stick man is exactly the opposite of where I'm sitting. Okay, and he has the stick. Let me get the stick here. This is the stick. The job of the stick man, one of them is to retrieve the dice as they're thrown. Also, he is not to take his eyes off the dice. Let's put a couple dice out here, Pablo. So the dice are thrown. Let's just say the dice are thrown, and the stick man retrieves the dice, and he brings them back to the middle of the table. And he'll have the stick around the dice like so. Now, his job is to keep his eyes on the dice and the table layout at the same time. Like a lot of times, players get excited when they throw the dice in the air too high and they go over the stick man's eyes. A lot of people think, well, that's crazy, because the box man will tell you, keep the dice down, keep the dice down. And the reason is, the stick man's job is to keep his eye on the dice and the table layout at the same time. If they're above his eyes, he can't see the layout. And so they want to prevent people from cheating, like pass posting a bet and so forth. That's pass posting a bet is making a bet after the fact. Okay, another job the stick man has, he controls all of the bets in the center of the table, which is known as the prop bets. So if you're a player and you want to make a prop bet, and a prop bet would be the hardways or any of these crapper bets or C&E, you would toss your money to the stick man. He places those bets for you, okay? So when the dice are thrown and they're hit, he will direct to the base dealer how much to pay out to the player who made the bet. And over here is the base dealer who controls this side of the table. And the mirror image, as we discussed in the layout, on the other side, there's another base dealer over there who controls all the players there. This is a 12-foot table, and we can get 8 people at each end. So this table, we could have virtually 16 people at this table. After the dice are thrown and there's a decision made, the base dealer, one of his jobs is to take all the losing bets first. He collects the losing bets, and then he pays the come bets, and then he'll pay the place bets. And then the stick man will direct, as he's moving around the table, which player had a particular bet, whether it would be a hardway bet or one of the crapper bets, and it would be known as a horn bet. And he would tell the base dealer how much to pay that particular person. And then back to the box man who's sitting over here, he's going to be watching this activity to make sure that the stick man tells the dealer the correct amount to pay. And sometimes there's a little discussion there. And then that will conclude this video on the personnel.